decided to do my internship for the summer. Some things about the Mission Grille. It was a Catholic church up until 1984 for all of Door County. Gary and Marianne Guterman picked it up shortly after. They ran it as a 50s diner for the kids. They had video games and stuff just for something for the locals. And then they switched it into fine dining. Things about it, we've won 9 Wine Spectator Awards, and it's considered one of the most prestigious restaurants in Wisconsin and also out throughout Door County. So this here is our loft seating area. Also used to be the choir part when it was a Catholic church. Down here is our main dining. That would be where all your pews were sitting. On the opposite side of the first red wall, that is our sanctuary. It's more of a private dining area for anniversaries or just like one-on-one with the guest. And also we have the bar, and then we have our covered porch as well in the back. This here is our garden room. In here I'm responsible for handling any private parties. In here we sit about 16 people, usually birthdays, large anniversaries if people like to do that. We've had. Over here is where we house all of our extra wine glasses in case we get really busy. If we're serving over 300 people, we probably come into here to take some extra wine glasses and our extra draft beer glasses. Also a decanter is available for anyone who would like to use that. This here is our wine room. We have over 500 different types of red wine. We try and keep it at about 60 degrees, and this is the menu which customers can pick out the red wine. We go by bin numbers, as you can see here, and also these are stored between varietal. Over here is some of our more expensive wines. We usually have about 1 or 2 bottles of these on at a time, and then Gary, the owner, can go back to his personal stock and pick out an extra bottle if we need it. Also over here, we do have our Jack Daniels, our Jameson, and then all of our rail drinks. We try and keep 4 bottles of rail on at a time. So that's the wine room. This here is the back bar cooler. They also can select any drinks they prefer the customers can out of this menu. In here we have all of our white wines. Usually I try and keep about 6 to 7 bottles of the more inexpensive wines and then fewer of the less. Up here are all of our bottled beers. We like to keep this really stocked because we do go through a bunch of domestic beers as well. In here is our microbrews. We keep brands as far as Bell's, Blue Moon, and then Sprecker's beer as well. I usually like to keep around a case or so of that on at a time. Down here are our kegs. On tap we have anything from Stella to a Hackershore, which is a German beer. I usually try and keep 2 kegs minimum of those on at a time. Over here is our bottled water, and then these are our champagnes as well. We don't go through too much champagne, so as far as inventory goes, I usually keep about 3 to 4 bottles on over there. This is the manager's office. This is where all the day-to-day, behind-the-scenes action happens up here. You can see we have some of our reports, some of our old dinner menus for us to refer off of, and some of the features that we put on our special sheets. And the wine as well is up there. We also have our computers where we do all of our printing of the menus because they change from time to time. Also, we switch up the wine lists from time to time, and we handle all of our scheduling through here as well. This here is a safe. We deposit, at the end of the night, we deposit the money, and we go through our reports and put them in there as well. Off of our dry storage unit, we have the cooler and the freezer. Once again, my job here is just to go through anything with Brian and make sure we have everything ready for the night. If it's a more busy weekend, we keep more on hand. We'll have more carrots, we'll have more vegetables, we'll have more fruit. On the more slower weekends, we tend to slim things out, use things that we don't need anymore, use things up, run our special sheets, things like that. We have all of our melts and our creams. These are pre-made dishes that Brian makes up. These are all of our steaks, ducks, and our prime rib down there. We go through a lot of prime rib here at the Mission. It's probably one of the best things on the menu, so we always keep plenty of that on stock. In here we walk into the freezer. In here we keep all of our locked homemade butter that we make. It's a chive butter. Also we keep all of our supplies as far as frozen foods go. We have our frozen chicken, our breads and our ice creams. The ice cream varies usually. It's kind of one thing that I've been working on. It's a little tricky. We kind of go through it in the summer some more, but now that it's cooler out, we've been backing off, so I haven't been keeping as much on hand. We usually switch up between like the raspberry truffle. I have to go off of the espresso, or just vanilla and chocolate. Also, we keep all of our raviolis, and these are some of our frozen vegetables that we throw into our vegetable blend. So that's the cooler and the freezer.
Well, that was a quick overview of my summer spent here at the Mission Grille. This internship was a valuable experience to my future in the business world. After only 3 months of working in the field, I feel very confident entering into a managerial position along the same lines. Not only was the co-op a very exciting experience for myself, but it also taught me a lot along the lines of inventory control, employee management, responsibility, and how to handle myself in a professional work setting. I'd just like to thank the Mission Grille for the great opportunity they gave me.